Perfect timing. Oh. I need to open my model first. Oh, lovely day outside. I can feel the air coming in. I'm not one for going outside much nowadays. Just never really have shit to do outside. I don't like spending all my time outside when I'm younger and not being able to like really find anything to do past like a certain point. I just kind of like, ah, fuck it, I'll leave it alone. Hey, Deus. Just in time for that Digital Devil Saga. I almost said Devil Survivor Overclock. My brain was still set to yesterday. My controller. Alright, there we go. And let my model sync up real quick. All good, man. I was like, who knows? What if you like tried to come into the stream and then somebody was like, hey, I need you to do this thing for me, and it's like, well, shit, now I'm busy. Like, don't worry, I understand. Notifications on programs just don't decide to work sometimes. Hold on, let me grab this. I'm not the first one to go through something like that. Discord loves to hoe me on notifications. Time to catch a bat. Starting. Ike, I'm kind of like glad Digital Devil Saga is a little more linear than like most RPGs. Because like DDS 1 being like super linear kind of helps like me get back into the flow of things. And some people will be like, oh, but like I love the open explorative nature. Yeah, I do too, to a degree. There's like a level in which an RPG should be open and like very explorative. If it's too open, then I will legitimately lose like my place. I remember myself sniffling, but like it's not my like I'm very much like, oh, I can enjoy like the open exploration of a game, but like if it doesn't really remind me, hey, this is where you have to go for the plot, it will get to me. It's like, okay, what the fuck do I do now? Like Tales of Symphonia. I enjoy Tales of Symphonia, don't get me wrong. I think that game's really fucking good in its own right for the time. And then going back to it, if I want to do like the Shina Fubayashi route, you essentially have to play the game like consecutively or get to the route within the time you try to start it, otherwise you're screwed. Because if you have a bad memory like I do, you're cooked. Honestly, I will play through FF7 Remake like in the future, like when the trilogy is out, when all the games are out, I will play it. Because like I've played through Remake, and I played through Integrate. I played through bits and pieces of Rebirth for like a friend, because I just was like, I didn't have the time to play it. Sword Soul One Strike. Not my favorite Zonger theme, but man, this shit so good. Rebirth is long as fuck. Like, doing Relay for a friend on that, oh my god, that took so fucking long. Like, I thought doing Relay on, like, Xenoblade Chronicles 2, to, like, go to someone's house to play it. Mind you, even I live in the same building as said person. And that did take a while, but it didn't take as long as I thought. I think it like took, what, 2-3 weeks? Bro, we were on Rebirth for so long that I was able to watch 2 or 3 Nico B playthroughs start and end. And Nico's episodes come out A, daily, and B, they are an hour long, and he doesn't upload new episodes to his Let's Plays on the weekends. And I think at that time he did take like a break for personal life stuff. Like, so all that, we were able to go through all that, and when by the time we were done, he had started Rebirth. Like, I think it was like, what, 5 episodes into Rebirth at that point? And I was like, God damn, how long have we been doing this? He was like, I don't know, but I'm going for the platinum now. And I was like, alright, yeah, that's on you. You can do that on your own. I'm not doing that. I gotta pick out what songs I'm gonna use for the Super Robot Wars video. Where's my emulator? There it is. I'm honestly more content with Xenoblade 2 without the stupid-ass gacha thing, and now I can cheat my way to get blades. I'm more content playing it again. Yeah, that's completely fine. Like, I'm a gacha game player, but I don't like having to like do gacha in my single player RPG. I paid, like, if I paid $60 for it, because like when I played Xenoblade 2, I was playing at a friend's place, so I couldn't pay for it. But if I actually did buy that game, it would dock points from it. And even then, I still think, just from a critical lens, the gacha mechanic was not a good idea. Overall, not a good idea and should not have been in the game. Like, add a fun mechanic to a single-player game. Yeah, like, if you add some shit like that to your single-player game, it's gonna, like, detract from the experience for me, personally. Like, I feel like gacha... Like, I feel like, as someone who plays gacha games, I genuinely think you can enjoy those with the mindset of, just use what you get. If you see a character you like, save up for them and try to get them, but don't try to get them all at once and then spend all your money. Very easy. Like, there are a couple of, like, single-player games I have played where I'm like, this? Not this song. Oh, go back. Like, there are, like, single-player games where I'm like, why is this mechanic here? Like, having to reroll stats and fucking Neo, like Neo 1 and 2, on my weapons is fucking terrible. Especially when, like, if you get a really good weapon in Neo 2, and then you get a terrible set of stats on it, it's like, why would I even use this in the first place? Oh, because the base attack stat is better. This is still garbage. It's basically unusable for, like, harder content in that game. I paid $60 for this, and now I'm at a wall because my build is good, but my equipment is garbage. Hey, Bright. Scrumptious stream indeed. Yeah, like, that's another thing. The quest log blades are also really just good characters as well. So, like, why not just let me get all the blades like that? Oh, but that'll inflate I'm not gonna lie, inflating the playtime of Xenoblade Chronicles 2 is completely fine, because you could replace a lot of the menial side quests with much more meaningful side quests, ones that actually feel like they matter, so you can, you know, gain access to more blades. It's like, Xenoblade 2 is pretty good, and then gacha, and I'm like, hi, gacha player here. What the fuck is this? Like, I'll be sitting like, hi, gacha player here. What the fuck is this? Oh, Hello, boss battle from Dot Hack. Alright, baby, let me know when you got home. I can still, like, see our messages off on the other monitor. Let me make sure I have no notifications on Discord so that, like, if I get a message from you, I'll know it's you. Funny that the locks that will determine you get a rep. The luck stat determining what blade, like the rarity of your blade. I was burned by a game called Castlevania Aria of Sorrow, where in Aria of Sorrow, the luck stat did not work. The luck stat normally is supposed to determine. Ooh, can't let that play. Yeah, I can let this rock before I go into DDS. The luck stat in Aria of Sorrow initially is supposed to determine your critical hit rate and the drop rate of souls, like your special weapons, like the gimmick of that game. It's supposed to determine the drop rate of souls and shit. It's like, I can't fucking. Why? Why is it like this? Tomorrow you should get 15 more tickets, meaning you have 2 moments to do the event mission, get 5, grab 5 from the boss fight, and then to the 5 you should have enough in your multis. You only need 480 gems, you should be able to do that. Alright, thanks, Bright. He was telling me about something from 7 Deadly Sins, because there's an Eminence in Shadow collab, and I fucking love the Eminence in Shadow. I should probably read the manga version of it, see how things turned out. But yeah, on the topic of luck stat, I try not to trust luck stats in RPGs too much because of Castlevania Aria of Sorrow. Because the luck stat in that was broken, not coded correctly, I look at the luck stat bro, this shit better mean something, or I better just roll a better tape, or I better just invest my stats elsewhere. So I got your back, don't you worry about that. Hey, it's been a good day, good night. It's gonna be a good day, good night. Because, I'm well aware of, how a luck stat can be useful in an RPG setting, but in most cases, developers don't take the time to make said luck stat worth a damn, and instead almost makes me go, why the fuck did you put the stat in the game to begin with? I'd rather just deal with a proper random number generator instead of a stat that doesn't work the way it's supposed to. Ballerinas under moonlight all night long, all these planets seem to something. Painted so vividly by you, I just wanna stay with you. It's fucking. Ugh. I just had to use a cheat to max out my luck 99 because you got me fucked up. Yeah, nah. Nah, fuck that. You're gonna have all them legendary core crystals and you're gonna get exactly what you should get out of them, which is legendary blades. That's how it should work. Legendary blades should come from legendary core crystal. It should, because it's a legendary core crystal, it should guarantee that, realistically. And if somebody goes, oh, that's entitled, no. This is a single-player RPG. Fuck you. I deserve what I grinded for. Yeah, they just have a higher chance. They don't guarantee anything. If it was a guarantee, I wouldn't have a problem because I'd just grind out legendary core crystals and get them. But instead, no, it's ass. And, okay, yeah, I got Cosmos on, one of my very first rolls, early in the game. But that doesn't change how I felt. That doesn't change how I feel. I think that shit's ass. Alright, but let me switch over. Yeah, I got Cosmos. The rest of my rolls throughout the duration of that game were ass. It was, these rolls were not it. Yep, do that. Can I put FGO over here? Yeah, I can. No, you can get her early. But first, okay. There we go. Previously on Digital Devil Saga, we kinda folded an entire boss fight, like, pretty free. Mick the Slug is no more, and now we are moving on to the next set of the game, in which we have to deal with a specific somebody. They gotta pay. They've been a pain in our ass for too long in this game, and I think you know where I'm going with this. So let's get moving. Next, we just gotta leave, honestly. Hey, we gotta talk to everybody.
Bat and the brutes will probably come after Sarah again. What do we do, Surf?
I have devised a plan. It is time that we trapped them. The problem is how we will ensure Sarah's safety. We must also choose an ideal location for the trap.
An ideal location. Another perfect place. I noticed it from the air on the way here. Yes, sir. They received information on the huge vessel's remains. Now for my least favorite dungeon in this entire game, like, bar none. Like, I hate it more than the sewer. Like, it's fucking terrible. Alright, but now that we've done that, let's check out the deserted ship from that Cielo found. I mean, what's the worst that's gonna happen? Cielo finds a deserted ship and everything goes to hell in a handbasket? Nah. Cielo is that guy. He would never. I say with the utmost of confidence. Oh, shit. Sorry for the party feel hungry. They grew weak from hunger. Cannot be used here. Right. Yeah, sorry for the party feeling weak from hunger is a thing that can happen. And I think the only guaranteed one is at the very beginning of the game, where if you go back to the, go back to where, like, the opening cutscene happens, you essentially get hit with immediate weakness. Let me see. Use. Stoma drop. Gale. I don't have Pterodine! Fuck! Look at Sarah, bro. She looks so happy. What was that before? Crying? A happy face seems to fit her a lot more than a crying one. Yeah, you can say that again, Cielo. Hate to see Sarah sad. She's a bean. People are free to whatever. Yeah, I'm also of the ilk of, like, yeah, enjoy whatever you want, but do not tell me, oh, the gacha needs to be in fucking Xenoblade 2. Don't. You're lying to me at that point. Like, that's not a balancing mechanic. It's a time waster.
That's a ship, isn't it? Don't they float in the ocean?
Well, normally they do, but hey, sand ships work too.
Hey, Surf. Does it feel like you've seen this hunk of junk before?
Actually, yeah, you're right.
You think so too? Sarah, Argila, Cielo, all of us. Doesn't it feel like we've been on this thing before?
Okay, I don't know about that. I don't know about that, man. I ain't never been on a ship, but I know it exists.
This is so cool, Surf. Can I go up on the top?
Sure, why not?
Thank you, Surf.
Oh god, my voice cracked.
Ships like this are actually supposed to float in the ocean, I think. The ocean is so vast and beautiful, the water gently rocking back and forth. Come on, let's go!
Look at her, she's so precious. Who would hurt you? Who would ever try to hurt Sarah? Death! Come on.
What is this?
It's called a ship.
I know that. In addition, I know what it is. A seafaring vessel, but why is it here? And the fact that I know about it. How can that be?
I do not comprehend, Gale.
Sir, we're setting a trap here, correct? Don't forget to stock up on items before the mission. There probably won't be time to return for more.
Right.
Oh, then there's no time to lose. Restore your supplies at once.
I can't buy Soma drops, so it's like... Actually, wait. Can I buy Soma drops now? Oh, no. Muladhara. That's what we have to do. I have to go back to Muladhara. I just realized going back to Muladhara is, like, the best idea for me because, I have cells to sell, if I remember correctly. Items, use... Yeah, I have, like, a couple of cells I can get rid of. Make bread off of that. Oh, look at her! She's just chilling! So let's head downstairs, run in a circle real quick. And then we'll be able to put ourselves to good use. Honestly, I feel like that's a challenge video. Like, can you beat Xenoblade Chronicles 2 with common blades only? Like, it's gotta be like some kind of challenge run. You can't use Pyra, can't use Mithra, can't use Dromark, can't use spoiler character. Nah, it's gotta be specifically them. You gotta beat it with the common blades. No famous characters allowed. Like, unless the game dictates you have to use Pyra and Mithra, nah. You're stuck with them. You're stuck with common blades throughout the whole game. I will admit, though, personally, some common blades have cooler weapon designs than the rare blades. They aren't, like, the best designs ever, but, like, I like some of the weapon designs for the common blades more. I just wish they were attached to usable characters. Does that make sense? Because, like, common blades are completely usable, but I'm talking about for, like, super bosses and shit. Because I'm someone who does, like, super bosses and Xenoblade occasionally. Occasionally. But, like, I feel like when you're doing the endgame super boss content, that shit kinda matters. That is weird, but my weeb brain goes, it's the heart of the sword that makes you a tank. That's what it is to me. No, we want to go down here. Look at all this money. Organic cell, and we sell the jack cell. Yes, sir. Money. Money, 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 money. Now, we could buy all these, like, different bullets, but I don't engage in battles. Like, I don't engage in battles like that. Little RPGs, and anyone who uses katana has always been a damage dealer. Hell, yeah. And I can answer your question as simple as so. It has to do with Dunban. Dunban is the only reason why. Dunban introduced me to the concept of a dodge tank. Let me get that real quick. You'll need about 20 chakra drops. I know I just got all that money, but you have to understand chakra drops are like... they're stupid fucking important. Like, chakra... like, I need chakra drops bad. Let me save real quick. In case, like, I get a fucking crash or something. Which, I will admit, like, my crashing was probably due to, PCSX2 being a little out of date, and the only reason I haven't updated it yet is because I use save states in this, and if you update your emulator, your old save states don't work because they were made using the previous architecture of the last rendition. Weird shit. Like, then again, like, Xenoblade, I think, feels like has a lot more unique weapon choices for classes. Yeah, I should, like, actually use a proper save point, update the emulator, and then go from there. But yeah, as I was saying, like, Xenoblade has, like, a lot more unique choices for weapons per class that I've seen. Like, there's just a lot of shit that goes into it where it's like, damn, that's actually pretty cool. Especially like, in the case of Xenoblade 3, like, a lot of those classes are very, like, unique. And then there's just Paladin from FF14 that's just dead-ass a class. Alright, I'm ready. I got my chakra drops. Hell yeah! It may be a battle with death itself, but don't die! I won't die. A lot. This game still holds up visually. I'm not even using a lot of, like, texture upscaling and shit. It's just... I'm leaving it as is. Look at her. She's so happy to be in a big old ship.
We have to destroy this ship?
We will spread a rumor that you are hidden here.
Hold on.
To get the attention of Bat and the brutes. Needless to say, this is a trap.
Good.
They show up expecting to find Sarah and
boom. Look at him. Trust me, everything will be okay, Sarah.
Hey, come on. Why don't we try somewhere else, huh? Guys?
Guys?
The structure's material and design make this environment highly combustible.
Well, damn.
Is it really that simple? I mean, they'll know it's a trap when Sarah's not here.
Sarah
will be here.
Huh?
Huh? Wait for it. Like, this is one of my, like, favorite cutscenes in this game, next to the one at the end of the game. Like, right before the final boss. And look at Cielo just... Nah. And... Booyah.
Okay. This seriously won't work.
I fucking love that. Wait for it, and...
Well, excuse me.
I love this scene because he said that shit.
The brutes are here.
He said that shit with his chest.
Ready?
Sarah and Heat?
They left for our new headquarters a few minutes ago. I hope they weren't spotted.
Oh, that's Seamus and Price.
They moved faster than I expected. We must hurry. If we do not, they will devour us.
Okay. Let's do this then. Let's go.
Remain here and intercept Bat. He is sure to enter through the windows.
Understood.
Let us go. We will set traps
That's
for them throughout the ship.
This entire segment, the payoff is really good, but I can't fucking stand this whole segment. Like, I cannot stand doing this whole thing. Japanese character with a Jamaican accent voiced by a white dude. There's layers to this shit.
In the air. The woman's there too. There's no mistake. Baron.
Called him the wrong name.
By that name. I am a colonel. Colonel Beck.
Called him Varen once and got yoked up.
That's right. And I even know who you really are, Angel. Now get me the hell out of here.
Very interesting.
Angel really said, huh, that's great.
If you are the Colonel, you would know that is not possible. After all, it was you who requested this world be locked, was it not?
Sorry, Colonel
You
Beck.
must open the door on your own.
Sorry, man.
Give me that Nirvana crap.
Rules are rules, bro.
You speak to me.
On that day, everything changed. Now, each individual shall be judged by his karma.
Okay, his karma.
I pity those like you.
I'm looking at my model and I'm seeing something
I'm
weird.
beginning to understand how this works. Allow me to help you.
GG's, bro. Pack it up. You gotta play the game just like everybody else.
The bell shall sound, awakening the sleeping one, Seraphita. How long will your eyes,
Eyes remain shut. He's pissed.
Bring me that little punk and the cyber shaman. No matter what it takes. You won't get another chance.
Yes, sir.
Man went to side with Varen and immediately regretted it. He was like, "Aw, shit. Poor decisions made by me." You understand the plan, correct? First, we will plant an explosive at the bottom of the ship. Let us proceed. Pete and Argilla left the party. We are now left with specifically Gale and Cielo. Not bad choices for party members, but overall, Gale's like lacking really hard comparatively. Like he's like 4 levels behind Cielo and like 3 behind me. Cielo. No, if I remember correctly, we do get Argilla back at the end of the dungeon. Like right before the boss. Like she joins us right before the boss, so like we'll be fine. Oh shit, though this is gonna suck. Yeah, like hey, whoa. Fuck all these ailment skills. Fuck all that. Bro has Tarunda, Secunda. Yeah, fuck that. And we'll swap Hama for Bolt Flare, and we'll put Zionga in. Yeah, this works. I had to look at that shit again, like, wait, you packing, like, debuffs and buffs? Shit. Yeah, I know what your job is. Hama, Mudo, do I have any healing skills? I got Dia. But I do have a higher magic stat than Ardila. Because I have Dia, I'll be able to heal for more. Actually, what mantra is everyone on? It's Bolt. Right, he's on Bolt Emperor. Well, he was on Bolt Emperor. Meaning, Cielo realistically could get Zeodyne right now, but I don't have the money for Zeodyne. Shit, Summercarm. Oh my god, Summercarm is like 150k? Ew! Ew, that's too much money. Spell, Death, Boost. Rakugaja, Sukugaja, Rakunda, and Makatora. Eesh. For the sake of my sanity, we're gonna have him get Rakunda. I think I just felt the piece of my soul vacate my body when I saw all that money leave my pockets like that. Oh my god. Yo, heal that man now. Like I have so much more NP than the rest of the party. Me playing off healer with this setup doesn't bother me as much. You're gonna be lacking in that for a while, aren't you? Alright, let's actually save and proceed with my least favorite part of the game. Surf being the leader of the Embryon, having to do the really dangerous job. I forget when encounters kick in. Ah, my eyes. But I know we gotta make a small trip around.
Fuck. We're gonna be here for a while. Medical kit. Not bad. How's everyone's day been so far? Mine was pretty lackadaisical. Watch more Godzilla Singular Point. He did the roar. Like, we're finally getting to, like, the end of it. And I've been enjoying Singular Point a lot. It's honestly, like, Singular Point is really fucking good. And I was surprised that, like, how good it ended up being in comparison to, like, what I know about Godzilla. Like, kaiju movies and shit. Like, just general kaiju movie shit. It actually is pretty good. The focus on the people helps develop the explanation behind why Godzilla is here better. And I honestly approve of that. But, like, we're now, like, we have reached Godzilla Ultima. Which, bro, like, when he does his atomic breath, like, this might be the most, like, hype version of the atomic breath. Because of just, like, the multiple rings that show up, like multiple rings pop up, and then he fires, like, a blast through it. And when, like, the blast goes through it, like, it becomes, like, this precision pressure cutter that, like, goes through, but, like, it doesn't need to cause an explosion, just swiping through things. And it's really fucking sick. It's also, like, beefing with, like, Shin Godzilla for scariest version of Godzilla out there because, nah, its very existence is causing some shit to happen to the world. I don't want to spoil it, but, like, you gotta watch Godzilla Singular Point. Alright, we're putting the explosive down. I hate you so much. We couldn't have a better plan. We had to plant explosives as we go up. You miss one floor, you are now running around like a chicken with your head cut off. But look at how this place is structured. Imagine this. But we gotta keep going out. Hey, free heals. So glad, like, the encounters aren't on yet, because that's when you start to get disoriented. Grab this real quick. Hold attack mirror. We're gonna hold on to those for the future. It begins. They give you demons that sling Zeo. Like, they give you demons that sling Zeo and then put, like, the person weak to Zeo in your party. By force. God damn. Thank God, like, this is like, oh, man, here we go. Oh, yeah, I'll wait to fire. Actually, Cielo is kind of useless here because, he uses Zeo, and they aren't weak against Zeo. There is no E to Zeo in these streets. There's my trauma response track. I was stuck here for 4 days straight when I first played this game. So imagine that song playing. Like, imagine that song playing while you're trying to find your way to all the different locations. So you gotta get to all the different locations to plant the bombs, and then while you're going to plant the bombs, you gotta keep track of, like, what floor you're on. So imagine doing all that up and down multiple times. Not bad. With this song making you low-key paranoid. That was me. I didn't like this. I still don't. The Chatter Skulls are the one that do self-destruct, if I remember correctly. I don't remember them slinging Mudo. I don't remember them slinging Mudo. This is gonna... I'm gonna be stuck here. Now my nose is itchy as shit. God damn it. Alright, so now we have to go through here, back upstairs. I'm sorry, my nose is itchy as shit now. And I don't know why. I'm useless here. Hold on. Wait a minute. We might wait. I might not be cooked. I may be a fraud, but we can make this work. Y'all know what time it is. We're almost done leveling magic. 3 or 4 more levels, and we're almost done with magic. Arcadia. Yeah, we can make it work. Let's make it happen, Captain. It's on. Hold up. Any, like, fire items? I don't. I should have bought some, but then Cielo wouldn't be on the mantra path that he's on, and... Duh, why didn't I think of this shit before? Yeah, that'll do it. Yeah, that'll do it. I tried to think 3 steps ahead in the game, and the game told me to kindly fuck off. Tones mastered. Learn Mahama and Secunda and expel resist. That's what I wanted, though. God, my fucking MP regen is... My health regen is kind of nutty. Yeah, now I've got my hands on Secunda. Which, honestly, Secunda is what I wanted to have for the longest time, because with Secunda, I can then get to work on, you know, slinging. Oh, what in the fuck are you doing here? Die. Oh, he only has 1 turn. That's right. I'm fine. We're good. I'm fine. He only has 1 turn. It's funny. Every time I get here... 3rd floor... Wait. Okay, 3rd floor. Every time I get here, this part of the game is always scuffed as shit for me. Things go south. Oh, my people. It's possible that it's It's possible that the dating sim aspect does add to Persona in a way that SMT is lacking, because the social sim aspect allows people to... Fuck. Holy shit. Actually, yeah, fucking is a good point there. It allows them to fuck characters they like. While SMT doesn't really have access to that, what it has is a very in-depth combat system that allows you to go at it at multiple angles, much like Persona, but it lacks that character building aspect, which I think is a weakness of SMT, because SMT overall, in terms of proper character building, only lets you view it from a perspective of you, the player, and then you kind of feel out the vibes. But instead, comparatively, Persona allows you to really understand characters in a one-to-one setting. Hatred. I hate this enemy. I hate this enemy. Yeah. SMT is like the first monster catching game. There we go. Good, Gale, good. It is like when people sit there and, like, I like Pokemon, don't get me wrong, but when people sit there and say, man, no game franchise will ever be as influential as Pokemon, and I'm like, realistically, no franchise will ever be as influential as SMT. But because without SMT and by extension bug catching, we wouldn't have Pokemon. So, like, people really should put more respect on SMT's name for what we got out of it. Fucking serious. Yeah, you got a point. They aren't too far off. They're a little wrong about the culprit, but their heart's in the right place. Kinda. Fucking EXP. Gone. This is why I bought all them damn chakra drops. You keep talking. Oh, thank you, baby. But yeah, like, SMT as a whole has been doing the monster catching thing for so long that if you really wanted to sit there and say it has it down, like, it does it the best, I honestly wouldn't be inclined to argue with someone, even as an SMT fan. Like, I believe it genuinely does do it, my bias side, really well. Like, they have their own version of Pokemon called Demi-Kids, and Demi-Kids has also been doing the monster catching thing correctly, and even how you handle your monsters that you catch really well. Like, they've been doing it so good for so long that if they wanted to release a modern-day Demi-Kids, they could drop it out of nowhere and nobody could say a damn thing about it. They couldn't be like, but this is just a Pokemon clone. Wrong. Pokemon is just an SMT clone. And they, like, realistically, people gotta hold that. Like, that's just how life is. Quick escape. Need quick escape. Yeah, because that leads me to getting Bufudine, and I need Bufudine. I need big damage. I need big cold damage. Cold, hard damage. Fuck, what do I want to do? I'm gonna do some skills. Do I want to get quick escape? It's kind of sad. Democrators didn't do so well, but you know, Pokemon overshadowed. Demi-Kids didn't overshadow everyone. Funny, you showed kids some, they'll think it's a ripoff of Pokemon. Yeah, because within the cultural, like, zeitgeist and, like, just pop culture in general, something like Demi-Kids existing because of SMT, people are willing to say, oh, it's a Pokemon clone, instead of realizing, no, SMT's been doing this for the longest. Realistically, yes, Demi-Kids is supposed to be copying off of Pokemon because, you know, Pokemon is the one that, like, is the much more child-friendly of the two. Yeah, let me just grab this thing. Fuck it. Like, Pokemon is the more child-friendly between the two of them, however, SMT created the formula first. So it's like, how they go about it is completely on them. If they want to feel that way, they can feel that way, but like... Demi-Kids was made in response to Pokemon like, hey, we can do this too, because we've been doing it for the longest. But it didn't play out as well. I think it did get an anime, if I remember correctly. But I've seen, like, an episode or two here and there. Jack Frost was in it. Gale, what the fuck do you think I'm trying to do? You see my issue? You see the problem here? Ooh. Ah. Delicious. Yum yum, eat 'em up. I mean, like, I wouldn't mind Demi-Kids coming back. Oh, if you want to keep the social sim aspect without it being just Persona again, you can, because you can bond. Because Pokemon does let you kind of, like, bond with characters. Like, they let you get to know them better. Okay, where do I go? Oh, second floor, down. Gale, I'm gonna kill you. I think I'm gonna kill Gale. Demi-Kid stream when? I want to say, like, I unironically want to say I could make that a sub goal, but at the same time, I've been curious for, like, the longest. You know what? Nah, hit this motherfucker with a combo. Stabby. Damn it. He stabbed me instead. Oh, shit. Hold. Activate! Shit. What am I gonna eat? I just thought, what am I gonna eat for dinner tonight? Rakunda, finally. Bosses can catch these debuffs. We could swap out in just mana. Yeah, we can swap out in just mana for Rakunda. Yeah! But I would be willing to play it on stream. Probably in the future or something. After, like, a bunch of other games I want to play, because, like, Lost Soul Aside is coming out, and, if I have all these games beaten by then, I will be streaming Lost Soul Aside. Can it work? Let's go. You are not immune to Big Chill. Oh, he wasted his turn. Kill him. Yeah, I'm gonna put that on the list of things to stream in the future. Oh god. Not again. Did you eat him? There's no point to that. What the fuck am I doing? Wait, how much money do I know? I almost let auto battle take the wheel. All bad. All right, and one more of these. Yeah, we should be good. Let me check how much money I have first. Let's go swap out these mantras. I just got out of an encounter. Can we not? I closed my eyes because I just accepted death at that point. Okay, one of them died. Pass. Cielo Bolt Flare. That works. So thinking about like games coming out this year. Oh, what the fuck? I was mid-thought and then you... Motherfucking... Ooh. Hatred. I hate the both of you. I completely forgot. Oh, that's a crit. Huh? Fucking hate the Chattering Skulls with passion. Whoever decided that enemy had to do that, had to be like that.
Rend.
Well, at least I got a very beautiful sight. At least I got a beautiful sight right after, like literally right. I needed to see that after. Note to self as someone who wants to make a video game in the future. Don't ever make an enemy like that. Actually, mantra. Alright, good. Yeah, Gil, I know. Look at all these hallways that look the fucking same. Ain't it great, guys? I really gotta carry this half of the game on my back. I gotta carry hard. Not trying to, like, talk down my own personality, but, like, it's just... segments like this in RPGs are not fun. The fucking life terminal. Oh, okay, thanks. Just a random life terminal in this room. Only for the sake of gameplay. Lore-wise, it makes no sense. Can't go that way. Can go that way, but I think it's this way. Yeah, look at Surf's face. Bro, the way they bolted down the hallway. Oh, Toad. Oh, God. I need to know what part of Chinese mythology decided that the tiger needed a human face, wings, and a spiked tongue. I gotta know. What's the lore there? Oh, okay. Fuck it, Weeball. Never let me do that again. Y'all need heals after this so bad. Oh shit, I got a code cell out of that. Fuck yeah! Woodfire, Hamaon, and Rakunda Makatora. What does Makatora do again? First heal everybody, Surf. God bless Surf being able to heal like that. Dia at level 30 could never be an auto, like a max heal. Let's go. Makatoro. What the fuck does that do again? Oh, share MP, battle only. I could use Makatora, realistically. I could use Makatora and, like, divide up my MP. Like, I don't mind doing that. Build-wise, it wouldn't be bad. I do cover a few weaknesses, like Zon. I could use Zanagi. I could honestly just use these two. Spell resists. And void weakness. Can I take, like... Man, I hate this encounter rate. We doing bongo damage today. Oh yeah! Another one?
And another one bites the dust.
Alright, I think I cleared out most of them at that point, yeah. Die. Immediately. Suffer. Wait till- ooh, I just thought of it. Wait till I get, like, charge? Like, wait till I get, like, concentrate? When I concentrate in, like, Makakaja? Oh, that damage about to go stupid. Nope, it was a battle trap. That's some Final Fantasy II as designed. Holy shit. One, two. And Zionga for your troubles. I swear I got to the end of the game at like level 30 or 35 or some shit. And the game was looking at me like, how the fuck did you do that? Die. Because I was getting like walled by like a boss at one point. I'm gonna say you can probably train Xenoblade too, but yeah, Nintendo. There's like a lot of ideas I have for shit I want to stream in the future. Yeesh. It's why, like, I want to stream Twilight Princess really bad because I loved Twilight Princess, but I don't want Nintendo coming at me because I decided to share my love of a game they made. The last thing I need is for them to fucking decide, oh, your channel's gone, and then all my hard work up to now. I mean, like, 157 subscribers isn't a lot, but to me, that's still my hard work. I refuse to let that shit go. I feel like I started recording VODs more often because I'm like, hey, I can't go that way. So it's just like, fucking. Wait. I just thought about that. Explode. And they're just doing. Not on games that haven't been released yet or too early. Also, I think if you're a stream game, not a capture card, they can. Yeah. What's like, I really need a copy of Twilight Princess on. Oh, Rika Agi. Well, shit. That's useful. Yeah, like if I can get a copy of Twilight Princess on Switch, that'd be great. Like, I need them to release that on a console I own. Yes, I own a Wii U, but I'm not about to bust out my fucking Wii U. I'm not about to bust out my Wii U just for Twilight Princess when I don't even own Twilight Princess on Wii U. Alright, that's 8 out of 6. God, where's Estoma when you need it? Oh, and yeah, which is weird. Like, you'd think they would. Like, it'd be easy pickings for them to just drop Twilight Princess on Switch. It would print money. Like, y'all love printing money so much, but then don't want to print money, Nintendo. I'm giving you free ideas. Oh, you over there. Like, I guarantee you absolutely nobody would have a problem with Twilight Princess being on Switch. Nobody. Even Switch 2. I don't plan on getting a Switch 2 immediately. Like, I feel like a lot of these companies could easily make some money that investors are missing out on. And not for, like, the reason of, oh, well, the investors don't like that idea. No, the investors love this idea because it makes them money. Doing things that the players want makes them money. Are you serious? I came here for a battle trap? Ugh. Worthless. Let me check my map real quick. I was like, alright, I placed one on the second, one on the first. I need to go back down this hallway and then probably make that left. Or in this case, that right. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. Ow, my leg. It's not worth it. I don't think that's worth it. I just got out of it. Yeah, that's the thing. You'd think if something is extremely successful for them, they would go for more of that. When all Pachinko does is essentially alienate and piss off your fan base. There we go. That's what I needed. I knew it was this room. I knew I wasn't crazy. Alright, 5 of 8. It was like... ads. Ooh! Shocking. I wish I didn't have ads, but if I don't have ads, I can't make money. Because Switch has paid me in the past, and I'm like, shit, I guess I have to keep the ads on. I really wish there was a way for me to, like, secure funding without people having to sit through ads. Especially since, like, the amount I get isn't a metric shit ton off of ads. It's not. But it's nice to take that money and put it back into my content creation, whether it be buying a new game to, like, play on stream or to, like, make a small video and review off of. I don't like that I have to do that, like, hamper my viewers' experience. Like, I don't like having to hamper my viewers' experience over the fact that I want to make money. I do this not only as, like, a means to, like, entertain myself and others, but also because I don't like, finding a job is hard, and I don't like dealing with people who be like, oh, well, it's actually easy, and then I go to find one, and then they're like, no, I'm not hiring you, and it's all that kind of extra bullshit. Yeah, what I was saying about Konami is, like, investors would get so much out of letting them... Like, they do so much with Pachinko, and it really only spits in the face of their fans, and I feel like they could get a lot out of just making things that people want. If they have to outsource it, so be it. But I guarantee you, outsourcing is a lot easier than trying to do it in-house. Oh, thank God. Trying to do it in-house and then And then you get, like, nothing out of it because the team in question. Yeah, on the topic of finding a job, I still hate the, oh, finding a job is easy. I'm like, no, it's not. Especially, like, the age demographic that I'm in, like, the, like, 20 to, like, 30. They'll be like, oh, it's easy to find a job, and then they won't want to hire anyone within our age range. Regardless of the level of experience we have, they'll be like, we just don't think you're right for this job. They'll either give you you're underqualified or you're overqualified. And that underqualification statement can be true to some people, but then they'll be like, oh, you don't need experience for this. So it's like, what do you want from me? Do you want experience or do you don't want it? Like do you want experience or not? Like, give me a straight answer. And then they won't give you an answer. They'll look at you and be like, we just want someone right for the job. And it's like, then let me show you that I'm right for the job. I landed a matcha terminal. Trade fire spirit for assault waterfall. Soul? Fuck, we freeing the soul out here? Oh, nah. Never mind. My mistake. Sky Dragon! Why am I reading these out like fucking Common Rider belts? I can't give him that. Alright, we'll leave that alone for now. Save up! Let's get through. Like, I think the major thing I want to do with my content creation going forward is actually, like, commission an artist for my model. Like, just kind of like a face redo, almost. Because, like, I don't mind this face, but, like, I feel like I have an idea of what I want this model to look like. This, like, the male and the female one, like, I have an idea of what I want them to look like, but they aren't executed correctly within the bounds of reality. Are you weak against us? Shit. Oh! Just ran up and stabbed Cielo in the dick! Rude. Like, I want to put as much of money as I can possible back into content creation. Because I feel like, yes, there we go. Or because there's so much I can do by, like, streaming alone and just editing and stuff that it's like I want to put all that back into content creation and just kind of like almost like feedback loop myself until I essentially have made all the content I want and then continue just doing that. Oh, hey, cutscene. In the meantime, I can actually say, funny enough, I like the female model being a short gremlin. I don't know, I just think if I was born a girl physically,
Too bad Sarah isn't here.
I'd just be short.
Save your ass in here. There's no escaping this time. Why did you sell to not out?
Ask your idiot friend. He'd do the same thing.
Are you sure about that?
Oh, but you'll never see him again. Not after I devour you. Janana was delicious.
Your comrade. No! You bastard!
Damn, girl. Don't fall for the bait. It's bait. He's not... It's bait. He's just trying to make you mad. And it's working. I don't know where I was going with that. Okay, yeah. Wait. Beat his ass. Works out. That works out. Hold on. That all works out. It pays off in the end. I was really concerned. I'm like, wait. There's like a mixed bag of shit I'm not allowed to do here. Wait a minute. Yeah, I'd want to get like the art style update for my model, just to suit like my taste and like design. Because it's one of two things. I want to do either the older Takeshi Takeuchi Type Moon style, like I would pay someone to do that for like a live 2D model, or the alternative. The alternative is I give them an approximation of this, or like I have like a Disgaea style model for them. Because I do love the Disgaea art style. I actually really like it a lot. It's really good. Like, I never want my character, like, my model to look super pretty or super cool. I just want them to look, like, I want them to look neat. Like, how I envision them. Oh, nope, don't do that. Fuck it, can you devour? Ooh. I got scared for a second. Ah, shit. Damn it. Makakaja and oh, they're just gonna Makakaja up. Fuck it. Y'all ain't. Hold the Zeo real quick. Yeah, hold the Shockwave too. Hell yeah. The 6 feet to the 6th floor. Go this way? Fuck. Double fuck. Thank you, Quick Escape. But yeah, like, model white, like, I don't mind people, like, I'm not one of those people who's like, oh, if you're making your model hot just to draw attention, I mean, do what you want. Most people who get their models made are adults. They can do whatever the hell they want and have whatever vision they want. My whole thing is that when you draw people in with your looks, you make them stay because of your personality. Your personality is the most important part of being a VTuber because nobody can see your face. They can't really see and get a read on what you're like. They don't know you. They know they know the identity that you're putting on. Hold on, wait, perfect. Free eats. Free fucking eats! And he gets his MP back. Fuck yeah. Yeah, like, there's... Like, when I see people go, oh, if you just have a hot model, you're just doing it because you have to... Like, no, some people just want their character to be hot. Oops. Oops, all sex appeal. And then the people who have legitimately attractive models, just, oops, accidentally sexy in real life too. Whoops. They make it clear. Like, they'll post pictures of themselves. I was feeling nice today, but I normally don't really, like, feel like I ever look good. And then you have the comments going fucking bonkers over how good they look. Like, there are some people, like, there are some VTubers who are just legitimately just 40 out of 10. And it's like, why don't you feel this way about yourself? And it's just self-esteem issues. It's just stuff everybody goes through. I know I'm not conventionally attractive, but I also never felt I was. Like, even when... Please can you hear from upstairs? Hurry up, get in position, then move it towards our present location. Yeah, no, we're not supposed to go that way. There's, like, a lot of people who just feel this way, and it's like... Can I... Are you Gantagi or not? Shit. There are a lot of people who feel that they're not extremely attractive, and, like, that's completely fine. You don't have to be. Anybody who believes you need to be attractive? Really? Tarazi? Okay. Anybody who feels you need to be extremely attractive in order to just get anywhere in life, they only really search for they're searching for vanity and not actually searching for an individual. I don't give a damn how attractive someone is. I'm not gonna let them get away with saying talking crazy to me, vice versa. If I was extremely attractive, I'm not gonna talk crazy to people just because I am. I'm gonna let my personality speak for me more than my looks. And I do plan on trying to get myself into shape because I am out of shape. But I'm more so doing that for me and to... Oh, so close, so close. I'm doing that for me because I would like to actually cosplay Kamen Rider Geats one day. I loved watching Kamen Rider Geats. That was my shit. When it was airing, cinema every week. And shit, you're not dead. So it's like, when I think about like VTubers with like attractive models, I just sit there and go, damn, that character's hot. Like, I wholly admit, yeah, that character's fucking hot. But the person in question brings me in more than the model being hot. Like, I stick around and watch VTubers more for one more level. I think I'm gonna start leveling agility next. Yeah. I'm gonna start leveling, like, vitality and agility, like, two vitality, like, 1 agility every level going forward. Like, I'm sorry, like, my brain went, like, reading that, because I was like, it's a topic I think about a lot. It's something that comes to mind, because I always feel like the VTuber community being very iffy about that, and a lot of people within the community who are, like, smaller to bigger VTubers, not, like, you know, the literal upper echelon of VTubers. You know the ones I'm talking about, like, the ones everybody knows by name, that corporate or indie, regardless. A lot of them, despite being, like I said, despite having attractive models, are attractive in real life, but they're also just funny people. They're funny people, and I would more so want to just sit there and shoot the shit with them and just be friends with people. More than how some people are like, nah, bro, but you gotta make your... No, I really don't. Yeah, it attracts weirdos, too. Like, if it were up to me, like, if somebody gave me a button that said, you click this and you become an insanely popular VTuber. But people have misconceptions about you based off of clips of you and not based off of what they know about you. I would take the misconceptions about me because people can just come watch my streams whenever they want and just surmise how I am. They can just gauge my personality, and I'll be sitting there like, yeah, I'm a relatively chill person. And like, I could still have an average type of model, and they'll still be like, nah, but this clip, and it's like, that doesn't matter. Almost. Damn it. Wait. Why'd I do that? Yeah, that did happen. There was like a very... I'm not gonna say the VTuber's name because you never know who's watching. But let's just say there is a very specific VTuber that was supposed to join a company, and said VTuber ended up like getting doxxed and like somebody stalked them, and that was pretty bad. They are back now and bigger and better than ever, and they still communicate with people they were supposedly getting to be friends with anyways, and they are still really good friends. But they ended up getting doxxed and stalked. It was a pretty horrible experience. As someone who had a stalker throughout, you know, probably the worst part of my life ever, it wasn't fun. Like, a lot of people think, oh, it's a suspenseful thing to deal with. Like, how do you, like, you probably felt stronger when they were gone. No, when they were gone, I felt like things got heavier because I looked over my shoulder more because I didn't know if somebody was just gonna decide, yeah, you're gonna be the target of my obsession. Fuck you, have a nice day. I needed that moment of silence for that double freeze. It was magnificent. Like, and my paranoia and just how and my general demeanor does come from, like, other places and, like, experiences in my life that make me that way, but, like, that experience always makes me, like, when I hear something unfamiliar in the house, or, like, I see shit moving in the dark, alright, that's that one. Who said? I think I need to go back down to floor 6. Silence them. Yes. It was a combination of the two. And my guardian at the time did fuck all about it. Oh, good shit's yellow. But yeah, my guardian at the time did literally fuck all about that. And I was just kinda... I had to deal with it myself. A lot of that period of my life was literally me fending for myself. Do I have any more of those left? Fuck it. Yes, bro. Why are you like this? This motherfucker said silence them and I ended up... Oh... God damn it. Yeah, like, I had to fend for myself and deal with that on my own, and, like, it led to an aspect of me I don't really enjoy. Like, an aspect of me that I don't enjoy, which is, like, the paranoia that came with that, as well as just other makeups of my mind, ended up, like, creating the worst aspects of my brain that I don't enjoy, and every time I think about it, I'm like, man, can't I just be normal? And then I'm like, but the aspects of normalcy aren't always the most interesting. Okay, did that. Floor 5 I need to go back down to. That's where I need to go. Yeah, I need to go back to floor 5. Yeah, like, I'm glad I'm okay. But just thinking about that shit was just awful. Like, just going through that shit was just legitimately terrible. And people who sit there and be like, oh, you could have did something about it. No, you really can't, because... I've said this before, I have anger issues. Imagine what it would look like if I just randomly attacked this person who I knew was actively following me a lot and watching me. How would that look if I actively, like, ran at them unprovoked? Like, how would it look if I ran at them unprovoked with no explanation? Yeah, like, I'd look fucking crazy. So I legitimately could not do anything about that. And that entire time was just the fucking worst. It's even worse when, like, said Guardian didn't believe me. So it was like, oh, okay. Alright, cool. Like, I would legitimately be like, alright, great, that's exactly what I needed to hear for the person who's supposed to be taking care of me. Phenomenal. And it gets even worse when you realize that, like, said person didn't care at all. They were just like, shit, they were the definition of shit happens. And, like, I'm so glad that person is out of my life, and I genuinely hope horrible things have happened to that person. And the stalker, as for them, when I ended up dealing with it, I went about it as, like, straightforward as I could. I confronted them at school, and just kind of was like, why? What did I do? And it was just a very roundabout way of them saying, you're a lot more interesting than the people around. Which, I don't mind being friends with somebody if they think I'm, like, interesting. If, like, that's how they feel about me, that's great. Talk to me. But how they went about it made me so uncomfortable, or I just kind of told them, yeah, I don't ever want to see you again. At all. And I kind of just put, like, a wall up that is a threat that I realistically couldn't act on and wouldn't act on. It would get me in more trouble than it was worth. But they took that threat to heart because of how I presented it, and they were like, yeah, fine then, we just won't see each other. And we never did. I never saw them at school ever again. It's like we both just kind of separated from each other. It was like a disassociation, if you will. And yeah, like nowadays, bringing some shit like this up to somebody, you have to trust them with your life, essentially. Like, hey, I'm going through thing. I don't know where to go. Can I talk to you? And I always make it clear to people who I know, anybody I know can come talk to me. Literally anyone. Anybody I know, if you're my friend, we can talk about anything. I won't have all the answers in the universe to solve your problem, but I'll try my best using cumulative knowledge that I've had over my years of living. I will use what I can to help you because you're my friend. And if I can't help, I am gonna feel bad, but if I did what I could, then I'll just be there. But there are some people who are like, oh, if you aren't there 24/7, you're useless to me, you're a bad friend, da 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 da, and it's like, that's just manipulative. Like, that's extremely fucking manipulative. Skull Leaf. Oh no. Oh. Oh my god. Burn. But, like, Heike, like, I'm weird. I don't mind being portrayed as the asshole in the eyes of some, because if you're not portrayed as the asshole, you're portrayed as something much worse in the eyes of some people. Some people will make shit up about you just because of just feelings they have about you. Like, people will make shit up, and you will have to sit there and hold that because too many people have heard the same information regurgitated over and over and over again, to a point where, like, it's a game of telephone. It's the truth to them, and the truth has been distorted and muddied so much that you can't really, you don't know how to explain anything because they've heard 7 different things about you. Ooh, Theory Cell. My balls! Oh, thank God. Yeah, and it's like, especially when, like, the person in question has already, like, a positive view. Like, if somebody makes some shit up about you, and they already have, like, they're in the positive light of multiple different people, it becomes the worst uphill battle. You can't fight that battle. You can't fight that battle uphill unless, like, you're someone who really knows how to talk circles around somebody. Because, like, somebody will say something really, like, destructive about you, like, just something that, like, detrimental to, like, your identity, and you won't be able to, like, do anything. You will have to hold that. And it's like, when that person, like, it's almost like, how do I put it? There's, like, a trope in cartoons specifically where a kid will do something, like, a younger kid will do something to get someone else in trouble. And I say it in cartoons because, like, it's where I've seen it the most. When I was older than some little kid around me that tried to get me in trouble, I was already old enough to be able to go, that's not true, this is what they did. But, like, they will always try to, like, they're all essentially, while they're crying into the people around them, they are looking over their shoulder at you, mocking you because, oh, they're older, because the older person did something they weren't supposed to. It's extremely, yeah, and it's like, it's extremely wrong to fight. And it's like, these things are, like, hard to fight in any way, shape, or form. You sit there and you're like, well, how am I supposed to... I don't want to take this because that's not my, like, that's not who I am. That's not what I do. Y'all made this up. Y'all made up an alternate version of me and then held me responsible for the version of me that exists in your head. How is that fair? No, can't do that. And I think it's made worse by the fact that, like, people who hold you accountable for a version of you that exists in someone else's head often are the most... like, they're the most sensitive individuals about shit like that. Yeah, that! I'm just like that. I cannot stand drama either. I don't like being wrapped up in it. I don't like being caught up in it. I'm someone who, like my mother, wants to, like, deal with shit head on and just talk about it right then and there. However, if somebody has a problem with it and they get too antsy and they start, like, bitching and moaning, it makes me mad. And then I just try not to talk about it. Or I throw sly, like, I get really sly. Like, I start just, alright, whatever then, if that's how you feel, fine, fuck it, feel that way. Like, I get very passive-aggressive and alright, cool, whatever, when it bothers me so much, because I know if I sit there and try to argue that point, they're not gonna listen. Somebody's just not gonna listen, and it's like, I'm not dealing with that. And every time someone gets like that, I'm like, yeah, I don't want to tolerate your bullshit. I'm not sitting through your bullshit. Whatever. Yeah, and that's the worst part. You will get dragged into some shit over something you didn't have anything to do with. I have, like, been in the room with people arguing, and I'll interject on, like, just a very neutral point. I'm like, damn, that kind of sucks. And then I'm the bad guy, and it's like, what the fuck? What do you mean I'm the bad? Huh? What did I do? Like, I'm sitting there like, what the fuck do you mean I'm the bad guy? I didn't do shit. Like, and I tell people who share that similar, like, facet of their identity like I do, pull yourself away from it as fast as possible. Just be like, listen, this isn't my place. I'm not gonna sit here and deal with this. I'm gonna go do something else. Hey, Zach. Almost, yeah, we made it halfway through the ship. Also, you at least made it in time for the momentous 99 magic. We've capped out on magic stat. We can't go no further. We peaked. We're peak Black Mage now. But yeah, now we're gonna start. Not like that. We're gonna do this, this, yes. I was completely healed too. You love to see it. Completely capped out. Yeah, I'm doing Vit and AGL. That's the next thing I'm going for. Yeah, getting into a fight with people and then they go, oh, you should break it up. I'm just sitting there like, what? That's not my problem. Yep, one left. One left. We gotta go to the 8th floor now. Nigga no Mona. Alright, you know what time it is. Henshin! I am so glad I saved. I'm so glad I saved. I am so fucking glad I saved. I saved right before that. Because if I didn't save, I'm cooked. I would have been cooked. We're gonna blow this motherfucker up. Alright, good luck with that. Barrett. Did you really have to put it like that? Yes, I did. Do you curse like this around Marlene? No. Barrett. Tifa just staring Barrett dead in the eye. Aren't you glad I use normal saves and in conjunction with save states? It's a work of art. Yeah, nah. I didn't get my random encounter there. What the fuck? 99 magic. Oh yeah, I've watched Mission Abridged. Fucking hilarious. There we go. Ah! Yo, what did he do beside be Jamaican? All he did was be Jamaican, and y'all hated him for it. Remember in the remake, there was a mod that censored all the swears that the dolphins have from... That's fucking great. You know what? Nah. Debuff. Okay, that's nice. I'm not here to do that. They made red kind of... Oh shit, I did the wrong thing. I was supposed to use Agi. Alright. So, one more time. Yeah, uh-huh. Completely missed. That's that shit I be talking about, though. That's that SMT BS. People be sitting there like, oh, it's not that bad. No, it's so much worse than you can imagine. I haven't had to use buffs and debuffs throughout this whole game, and it's been making me itchy. It's like, I need my buffs and debuffs. SMT without buffs and debuffs just feels wrong. Shatter away, you ugly fuck. That's a average-looking skull with lights for eyes. It don't matter. Not that ugly. Old Spirit Halloween decoration-looking ass. Windy time! Also, the wife is home now. She is like wife, queen, ruler of the stream. She is finally home. Alright, let's try that again. Yeah. Yeah, I want like Vitality Magic. I think like... Yeah, I think I'm gonna actually do Vitality... 2 Vitality, 1 AGL going forward. Kyoryuger! Kyoryuger is like one I gotta watch, because I watched Ryu Soldier, and I like that. I liked Ryu Soldier, except for like one character in it. All I'm gonna say is Bamba. That character... Bro is, Bro's too much of a hard ass for his own good. Let's see. Alright, did this one, did this. Alright. Did all the floors prior. With minimal backtracking. Alright, let's take our happy asses upstairs. Yeah, now we just gotta go to floor 8. Oh, we have to go to floor 8 to go all the way back down to floor 1. Alright. No, not that. There's like a Sentai I need to rewatch specifically. Like, I need to rewatch like all of like Gokaiger and Goseiger again. Because Gokaiger was, as I said, like, it was my first Super Sentai, and I loved every second of that. Beautiful time. Would recommend watching Gokaiger, like, at least 30 times in a row. But that's besides the point. That one is besides the point. The point I'm trying to make there is that Gokaiger was great. I loved every second of it. It was actually my first exposure to someone we all know as a voice actress named Mal. And every time someone says Mal, I think of Luca. I think of Gokai Yellow. And how a lot of the characters I see Mal portray, very different from what Luca is like. Like, I think one that comes to mind immediately is Narmaya. So different. Narmaya, like, she's very locked in on her training. She's very stoned and focused on it, but she's also a great big sister to the captain. 100% sure Luca would kick the captain in the ass for fucking something up, just straight up, just like how she does to Marvelous. Love Lupat. I will admit, like, I feel like it should have just been not Lupin Ranger versus Pat Ranger, more like Lupin Ranger featuring Pat Ranger, because Lupin Ranger was very much its own thing. summon your friend? Well, fuck? Because, like, they do have really good moments where, like, the characters interact with each other as, like, as both, like, the Sentai and, like, their civilian forms. But, like, how it comes across with the overall plot, it feels like it's very, like, to me, just lacking a little bit. Not too much, but could be more. I will say, Lupat did give me one of my favorite rival characters for a Red Ranger, in the form of Zamigo. Zamigo doesn't have to be as menacing and as cool as he is. Like, when Zamigo pulls up, I'm like, hold up. Gotta pay my respects. Ooh, that's good damage. And stabbing Cielo. What is with stabbing Cielo in the dick? Are we really gonna be able to beat this dungeon in one stream? Death. Oh, no? Okay. It's kind of like... It was like, when I first saw Zamigo, I was like, this man cannot be like this, like, all the time. There's no way he's just... He walks on screen and he's that guy. And my friend who had us watching it in the Discord was like, no, he just is. And throughout the show, I'm like, shit, Zamigo is that guy. That's nice. Lovely. Get us out of here. Ah, light. Come on. Yes. Heals. Shout out to SMT4 Apocalypse, giving us a Restore All button. The Restore All button is so good, you just click start and everybody gets healed back up. I don't have Miragi because they took heat away. Oh, you dodged it. That's why you died. Alright, can we get a freeze, please? Like, can we get a full party freeze? I'll take that, I guess. Beat his ass. There we go. I was like, can we talk about, like, Zamigo's, like, general design, like, in the human form and, like, when he's transformed? Like, those, like, that design could not be that clean. I like Zamigo's design, but nah. Bro should not make a poncho and a sombrero work the way he does. Is that for eats, I see? Hooked. Fraud activated. He thought, oh, 205, that's good, but I need to be better. He's so close to finishing Sky Dragon. Ugh. Yep, and then I just go up the flight of stairs. He's one of the coldest motherfuckers in Sentai. Oh, you can say that again. Here they come. Oh, shit. Yeah, that'll do it. Suiki. Suiki is... he's not a fan of fire, but also... half my kit is useless against him. Unless I hit him with Secunda. Heal him. My heals should not be so potent. Oh. Wait. One more on Suiki. Secunda. Secunda again. Ice Repel. Why didn't I just do this in the first place? Keikakudori. Will it work? Oh my god, it did! I was not expecting that shit to work. You know what's funny thing about Cammy? The first time, like, I saw her was when people were talking about, like, the whole, like, switcheroo that gets pulled with, Toga. I'm like, okay, that's pretty cool. And when I found out how Cammy actually talks, it low-key dragged all attraction out of that character. Like, to me, when that happened, I was like, nah, that can't be real. And I'm thinking, is Cammy supposed to be a Gyaru? No one ever gave me an answer. And so I just sat there like, I'ma assume, and will wholly admit, yeah, kinda bad, though. Please make a stupid decision, team. Oh. Okay. No stupid decisions. Doesn't matter, you're gonna die anyways. Well, that's perfect time to heal Gale before he succumbs to the horrors. I like how... Yeah, I like how I have Max Secunda, but because I don't have Max Tsukukaja, none of it matters. Gale, do it. It'll be so funny. Yes! Yes! Yes, sir! Even when Bakugo isn't actively speaking, if I read a line from him, I can hear it. Fuck, I forget the name of the anime from, like, a year or two ago, where... It was a rom-com. It was a rom-com where, like, the main character is very just unlucky and kind of accident-prone. But he has Shikimori-san. It was Shikimori-san. Shikimori-san, like, was really good rom-com. And, like, she's, like, they both are, like, two peas in a pod. They're perfect for each other. Please, God, no. Thank you. But, like, one of the characters, straight up, looks like Bakugo, like, all the way through, and it's made even funnier by the fact that that character is voiced by Bakugo. Because we kept looking, while we were watching it, we're still like, nah, oh my god, it's good boy Bakugo, and then we heard him yell, and as a collective, the whole Discord went, hold the fuck up. That can't be. And we looked up the VA, and it was Bakugo. We're still like, oh my god, it's Bakugo the good boy. I don't believe it. I think his name actually was Inukai, which makes it even funnier because Bakugo, because like we call him good boy, and what do you call a dog? Obviously. Yeah, like. A dude looking like Josuke threw me off, like, bro, what? Why is it just, wait. Awesome. Oh. Oh. My mom just sent me something in relation to the PS5. Jesus Christ. You know what, Gail, get me the fuck out of it. No. Mm-mm. I'm not salvaging this fight. I'm not salvaging that fight because it's not worth it to salvage. 2. There. I think it's this way, yeah. My nose. Nose is stuffed up, but it's like... Oh, wait, item there. A strange object that lies on the floor. Hero ration. I do honestly recommend checking out some rom-coms, because a lot more recent rom-coms, like rom-coms from recent years, have actually been, like, getting to the payoff. Like, it isn't just perpetual will they, won't they. A lot of rom-coms nowadays have actually... Yeah, I'm not fighting this shit. Fuck that. Have actually been getting to, like, oh, the characters actually end up together. And I thrive off that shit because they write a lot of really good moments between them. Like, fucking, Dress Up Darling is another one where, like, the manga gets to that point, but the way they do it is through a lot of, like, internal turmoil about how one half of said relationship feels. Like, how that character feels, because, like, he just feels like he doesn't feel like he's good enough for her, and it made him jealous because he loved her, and when he addressed that he loved her, she tackled him to the floor and was like, I've been wanting to say that to you for, like, ever. And it's a really sweet moment because it shows, like, he didn't know how to go about telling him, but when he told her that, it cleared up any doubts in her head that he might just be avoiding her because he doesn't like her anymore. He doesn't like being around her. And you get that moment of just clarity where it's like, oh nah, she fucking, like you already know she loves that boy to death. Like, she loves him so fucking much. And there's a scene, like, in the manga and in the anime, and I feel like it's kind of done better in the anime because of, like, the framing of the lighting is a little bit better to me. But it's still overall a really good scene. Where she calls him in the middle of the night to talk to him, and they're talking about, like, how the cosplays have been going and how everything's been going over. And she just wanted to, like, speak to him for a little bit, just casually as friends. And when he passes out, because he's been up working on, like, cosplays and stuff with her and for her, he passes out, and over the phone you hear her go, I love you. Like, just the way she says I love you to him, it's like, oh my god. It's so good. And then you have the Uzaki-chan mangaka. All I'm gonna say is, they did it. They did it. And, the best way I can go about they did it is, 19 inches of venom. That's the best way to say it. 19 inches of venom is the only thing I got. Fuck. Alright, Void Force is fine. I don't want to fight this. I don't want to fight this encounter specifically. Escape! What do you mean? Leave! Wait! There's no fail to escape! Escape, my motherfucker, if you don't get out this damn fight! Tried to fail and escape. Can you believe this shit? It's that SMT BS. Ah. Was it on? It wasn't on, but it'll do. Pass. Or was it Frost Breath? Thanks, Gogeta. That doesn't sound like a bad relationship. Like, I am all for cross-series relationship that actually makes sense and work. It's not where it's not just one big meme. God, I've dealt with too many of those big meme relationships. Where it's just based off a joke. What starts as almost an inside joke, but because somebody within that inside joke can draw, things got out of hand. Things got out of hand really fast. There are like 7 of those that I can name, but if you get it, you get it. Uraraka wanting... Ooh, magic noise. That's useless to me! Shit, that's useless to me! I can't use that! Got a magic noise ready to jack my magic stats to the roof. Like, yes, sir! It's go time, baby! Oh. I can't use that. Did you think I would just let you take my treasure? I don't care. Ooh. I'm not fighting you, dog. I don't have human keeper, so it's kind of pointless. You got a potion. Potion. This is useless to me. What the fuck? Did bro debilitate my fucking graphics settings? I first able to debilitate. What the fuck? What the happened? Hold up. I don't have, like... I don't know why. I have no idea what the fuck was going on there. It's funny you say that because I have a stream playthrough that's currently... Oh, my model broke. Oh, that's even worse. Yeah, it broke. My model just straight up broke. That's weird. Oh god, we're back to my old days of streaming where I didn't have a VTuber model and I just made an overlay for the sake of having one. Is there an update from VSF that I'm missing? Like that was genuinely weird. I do have a PNG model. Like it's mostly just like screen caps I've taken of this model with like the mouth open and close. But I just find that really weird. Like I honestly want to get a screen cap model, like drawn like in a pixel style, like a pixel art style. Well, like, I can have it respond to my emotions in real time, but, like, that's something for the future. If that's 9, 7... Yeah, I have to make, like, one loop through the area. I can't go upstairs yet. If I do, nothing will happen. I have to set up the trigger for the boss fight. Son of a bitch. I'ma try. Scratch that. No, I'm not. I'm not fighting this. Tsuyu deserves head pats and cuddles. Just... I know it's streaming with a V2 model takes up resources on your PC, so... Yeah, it is. Especially when, like, you have a live 2D model, a really good one. Oh my god. I have seen models crash, like, an entire, like, game on top of the program. And it is just... It wasn't pretty for the people using it. Oh, wait, there's the door. Moth? Oh, shit! Moth! Yeah, that'll do it. Get up, Surf! Oh no, I understand. I know. I remember what happens with, Beck. If that's what we should still call him. Despite knowing what this version of him's actual name is. Baron Omega. You can yoke me up all you want. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna call him Baron Omega until I'm blue in the face. What is he gonna do? Stop me? Mega Dolan. Stop that. No. I want to heal.
I wanna feel like I'm close to something real.
God damn it, now I'm thinking about Linkin Park again. There we go. Really? This demonic ass setup. No pun intended. But nah, like, this setup is evil as shit. Nah, I don't like it. Having Gur here with the tone, not worth it. Yes. I love Reverse Flash being petty memes. They're so good. Especially, like, when you think about all the shit the Reverse Flash realistically has done, he's just king. Like, listen, to me, he's king of petty and hate in a lot of ways that just can't be matched. Like, you can't fight that. Oh, but Doom destroyed a whole universe because he forgave Reed. Alright, cool. Did Doom ever die because he was forgiven? No. The Reverse Flash died from forgiveness. Barry forgave him, and it erased him. Like, nah. Replacing the milk in the fridge with expired milk goes beyond evil. I have to hit you with a Hakai. I mean, you could say that, kinda. Oh my god. You're doing so much damage. Yeah, these fights are about to go by stupid fast. It was electricity. It was electricity this entire time. It was weak to Zeo. It's been the model for most of these trees, eat a Zeo. But now, like, Reverse Flash has done some disgustingly petty things for the love of the game. Like, for the love of the hatred. Like, the love of the game to him is hate. And the hate to him is just too strong. Why would he? He can't stop hating. Nice. Deep fried. And now we toss it in the back of the freezer for 3 days. But now, like, every time I hear about some shit the Reverse Flash has done, I'm like, is there really a greater hater in fiction? Like, as a hater, the Reverse Flash, like, perfected the art of hatred. And someone would say, but this person, I'm like, dog, the Reverse Flash did that twice. Like, bro did that twice to prove a point. You know how much of a hater you gotta be to go back in time and make sure your op has no friends while they're a kid? No other hater has gone, yeah, nah. Gotta let him know the hate too strong. Like, that hate was so powerful, it made him his op's main villain. It's too strong. Bro's hatred surpasses logical reasoning. Why hate the way you do when you could be stronger without it? Nah. I gotta let him know. Let him know what? They gotta know my beef runs deep. Beef runs so deep, I gotta get a new skillet for it. That's how hard he goes when he goes to hate. Like, the Reverse Flash was brought into this world as a hater to then evolve on the concept of hate, because there were haters before the Reverse Flash, but absolutely none can do it like him. Doom would find out how much a hater a Reverse Flash is and would forgive Reed to hate the Reverse Flash because he doesn't like that he's a better hater than him. He would forgive Reed Richards to then direct all his hate towards the Reverse Flash. Like, it's too strong. Alright, and that's the last one. Alright, let's get the fuck out of here and meet up with Argillo. Like, that hatred to me is just... It's an art form. If I say I hate somebody, I gotta start reading all Reverse Flash, like, comics. So, like, really just read everything from top to bottom to truly ascertain what it means to hate. Yeah, and they kill Cielo. The encounter serves to fucking piss me off. Like, every single thing the Reverse Flash has done has been some of the most bottom feeder, scum tier shit imaginable out of hatred for one man. Like, and this ain't a, like, oh, he has an obsession with... No, he hates. That's hatred. He does not like him. Okay, you got a crit off of that. 1, 2, Tsukukaja. Fucking figures. I forgot. Stab. Not done. Thank God I can tank these hits. Bro, if John found out the kind of person the Reverse Flash is, John would have to sit there and process that shit. John would legitimately sit there and process all that and be like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Why don't you just find something else to do? Find something else to do with your time instead of that. And it's like, no, he won't. John, you don't get it. Don't make me take the milk away. Much money? We are not doing this. I am like literally 3 seconds from salvation. We are not doing this. Restoration. How many of those cells? Actually, how many of those cells do I have? I know I saw like one of them drop, like the town dropped, course, code cells. That's a decent amount. Yeah, John is a complete psychopath. Without a doubt. Without a shadow of a doubt. Like, there is so much wrong with John that for once in my life, I agree. For once in my life, I agree with Frank Castle. We just need to start killing them sometimes. Like, they just gotta die. Conda. You already have that, and you have that. Fuck it. Well, we'll throw you on the gimmick. We'll throw you on the gimmick train for now. What's the worst that can happen? But good news is I'm getting Bufudan next time. Let's go! Alright. Let's save up one more time, and then we can finally go meet up with Argila. It is pretentious pandering that, like, to sit there and believe, oh, superheroes would be automatically selfish. But I think of it, like, more so the people in question, they weren't... There wasn't an ounce of proper heroism in them to begin with. They never chose heroes. What they chose were figureheads. And that's why I ended up liking it. Because I'm someone who's, like, not a huge fan of, like, evil Superman stories a lot of the time. Like, to me, it's very, it defeats the purpose of the character. Or, a lot of the time, when you get mischaracterizations of Superman, I'm sitting like, yeah, I don't fucks with that. Like, I have, like, 2 versions of Superman I really like a lot. And those 2 versions are the My Adventures of Superman version, the more recent cartoon, and... Oh, shit, Crossfelger! What are you doing here? Yeah, like... And then you have, like, the original DCAU version, which is the, like, Superman the Animated Series, all the way up through, like, Justice League Unlimited. That, like, those are my favorite versions of Superman of all time. Because they get the point of the character without trying to make him, well, how can Superman ever lose? Like, how can Superman ever lose on top of also understanding the character as a whole? Like, it's perfect to me. Those 2 things are really good. My Adventure of Superman isn't perfect. It's not. It has a lot of issues, but I still enjoy it. But DCAU, like, Superman the Animated Series, all the way up to the end of Justice League Unlimited, fucking phenomenal. Really good TV and really good version of Superman. Find a boss. Gacha games with bosses that have more health than post-game bosses be fucking my head up, because it's like, I don't have time for you. Why are you like this? Noise can be heard from the other side of the door. End of the hall? Yes. Well, wait. There. Anissa! God, people are not ready for what's gonna happen involving Anissa in the show, man. If they cut that from the show, good on them.
We eat to survive.
Like, oh man.
Natural. You're just
like me.
Come on, admit it.
No, you're a sociopath. Like, Bat, you are actually crazy. Hell yeah. Okay. On the whole thing of Luz looking like... Lois looking like Luz. Listen. I didn't get it either, and I still don't get it. Lois is supposed to be Korean in the show, but I legitimately thought she was Hispanic because she looked like Luz. And I was like, oh shit, Luz, you're back! Wait. I'm not watching the Owl House anymore. I was like, I'm not watching the Owl House anymore. Yeah, CL, I'm sorry, we gotta swap you out. Hold up. Wait a minute. I just thought about my skill set. I just thought about my skill set and everything going on. Rakunda. Immediately. Swap out ingest mana for that. I don't speak Spanish, right? Some of the fans keep saying that they wanted it to be on the show because it's more faithful, but yeah, and to that I say, what the hell is wrong with them? Saved again. Alright, now we can go in. Now we got our debuffs and buffs on. Like, they were so, like, there are people There are people so adamant about that shit. I'm like, y'all are really fucking weird and need help. That's in Zanma and fucking... What? Zanma on Gale, okay. Alright, so first of all, I got these Magni bombs. I don't want to use them yet. Zaslav gotta go. Like, yeah, nah, you're right. I hope they fire that man too. Alright, and then deploy over you. Psycho Rage. Ah, shit, Zotila Habane. Oh, let me explain how this status ailment works. It cuts your HP by, I think, 50 to 35%. Cuts your HP, max HP to 50 to 35%. And essentially leaves you in a scenario in which you are significantly weaker than you were before. However, because of that, you can still use your skills, but that doesn't change that you are now weaker. But this also does give Bat access to something like a unique skill he can use, which is gonna make everything worse on us. And this can't be cured by normal means, if I remember correctly. And if I remember correctly, this is... If I remember correctly, that is Force Almighty, meaning it does Almighty damage, but it's also Force damage. I hate this fucking fight. It's easy, but it's annoying. Because he's just gonna waste his time doing Zotzilla Habane again and again and again and again and again. Which I'm gonna try to, like, get his stats down. Oh, funny thing, but at the same time, they added some fans will be lose faith in the comic, and some will be mad that it was shown at all. And another side we have because they didn't show God Forget, they showed a really inappropriate scene that might bring up tragic memory. Yeah, and I do feel like it's possible to tackle themes and scenes like that without being, you know, as overly explicit about it. Do you see this shit? And there's no way to counter Zotzilla Habane, by the way. Like, there's just no fucking counter for Zotzilla Habane. You hold that shit. Like, and I'm honestly willing to keep Cielo in my party. I'm willing to keep Cielo in my party to, like, stack buffs. Nolan should have killed her for that. Didn't, though, because... I know. Oh, what in the fuck? What the fuck just happened? I don't know. Honestly... I'm gonna swap out some of my skills, because these are kind of useless to me right now. Yeah, this works. That works. Alright, let's try that again. Personally, I wouldn't call Mark a dumbass, but I get you on that, because I would have said something, and then Nolan would have probably been like, alright, cool. Die. Would have put her ass through a mountain. Twice. Here we go again. Spam curse. Don't worry, I'm dropping a fucking Magni Bomb on him because he's weak against Earth when he's down. He better be this time. Well, excuse the fuck out of me. I'm gonna use Cielo and... I'm gonna use Cielo and fucking Gale to get that stuff down. But I mean, like, because it's his son. Because, like, Mark is his son at the end of the day, and he still cares about him. That's 3. I mean, like, 1 more, and then we'll be good to go. Welcome back, love. We were just talking, like, comic book shit. You know, what normally happens in my stream. It just becomes a fucking podcast. I can't control myself. The fuck? And you cast Zanma on me. Yeah. You have a point there. You go there. And then we Sukunda once more. And I think should be maxed out. One more? Yep, limit reached. Please start missing. I maxed Secunded you, sir. I maxed Secunded you, sir. Please respond. Did you do that only to me? This fucker! When I get my hands on you proper. There we go. God damn, you are getting chunked for all your health. Well, it's not gonna matter. You're gonna get debuffed into hell anyways. For ledge. Let's go! Argila's not having your shit, and me personally, I'm not either. Rakunda. Alright. Media, because he's not crouching, so he's not weak to Earth right now. There's Winds of Hell. Can I please, for the love of God, get out of this form? I'm useless like this. Funny you mentioned Kryptonians and Saiyans and Viltrumites, because a lot of people love to think because Viltrumites are dollar store Kryptonians, they can beat Saiyans, and I'm like, realistically, Raditz could solo the Viltrum Empire. Like, Raditz would fold the Viltrum Empire like laundry. Like, ooh. One double Sunday, half of them are eradicated on the spot. Why are you almost dead? And look who's back to normal. No, we're not. You're nothing like any of us. You're a psychopath. I wish this move had a fucking miss rate, but it doesn't. Word! Oh yeah, the ideology behind them is relatively similar. The ideology behind, like, Viltrumites and Saiyans is relatively similar, yes. I agree on that. I'm still... Bardock losing to Omni-Man because they decided to combine a feat that wasn't entirely Nolan's. That took, mind you, 4 different people a setup guy and 3 other Viltrumites to make it work. Nah. That shit to me is just pure ass. And, that's not gonna work. Yeah, it's like 1 damage. You're boring me, bro! All you do is spam an unblockable ailment! Hey, he's gonna fucking Psycho Rage. Eat it, Dana. Like, you want to be real? Viltrumites? The one member of the Powerpuff Girls that the Viltrumites need to, like, really, honestly, in, like, a conversation like this, be fully aware of is Bubbles. You piss that child off. You essentially have unleashed a force upon the world. No one can stop that. Can we wind wall him instead? Please just use Winds of Hell, or... and I have no way to fucking cure... I hate this ailment so much. I don't know, like... I'm fully aware of that about Bubbles. It's just like... Girl has no problem snapping on somebody. And he's just gonna use those. I don't like this fucking fight. Like, what the fuck? It's an ailment that legitimately can't be cured. You put an ailment on a boss that can't be cured, and it suddenly gets 10 times worse. Like, nope. Okay, good. Because like, I'm willing to accept bosses using status ailments, you know, things like stun, charm, poison, and all that shit. I'm willing to accept bosses doing that, but when it's one that I have no physical way to get rid of, you've lost me. Alright, let's see. Raccoonda, actually, yeah, I want to use Raccoonda. I want to make sure his defense goes down. Raccoonda and Sukunda are, like, top 1 decisions right now. Because if I can defense down him, I can blitz him down to his final phase really fast. That's really good. Baby, remind me of that time, that one episode where Courage ran to the top of that mountain and screamed so hard the sun cracked? Like, yeah, that is something purely as a joke. Let's go. Like, that is purely just joke. It's not meant to be taken seriously. It's not a real feat. But wake up in the morning feeling like that sometimes. Oh, the moon. My bad. Whatever, Bat. Why do bosses get to do this? And I was probably just gonna sit here and spam Zotzilla Habane. I was like, I'm fine with the Zotzilla Ha. Like, I'm fine with the fucking Zotzilla Habane happening to someone else, but when it's like me, or God forbid Argilla, if it's one of us, then we're screwed. That's our highest damage dealer, is gone. Let's see, Sukuna. We'll just start the cycle again. Think I know what episode you're talking about? I haven't watched Powerpuff Girls in like 20... Yeah, at this point, yeah, it would be 20 years since I was 7. That's when, like, my memories were most clear of it. Fuck. Wait, Scout? Scout? I don't know why I'm blanking on who that is. You just listed like 4 different characters, and I was like, wait. Because my brain went, Gara, the Scout from TF2, Ben 10, and Asura from Asura's Wrath. Oh, Scout versus Tracer. I'll be real. Scout versus Tracer is already an unfair advantage in my eyes, like, being real. Lock in, you twit. Urge's computer was a sassy bitch, by the way. Yeah, like, Asura got hoed because of statements and not actual evidence winning. Meanwhile, Asura has quite literally done what Kratos has done on a regular, like, at a much higher scale. Ben getting hoed, I expected it because it's Death Battle, they love to mischaracterize, and I'm screwed. I think that just killed my entire run. Yeah, I think my whole run just got fucked. I fucking hate that. And this is gonna kill my whole party. There's nothing I can fucking do. Even from a logistical standpoint about the Tracer versus Scout death battle, the issue there is that realistically, he has no speed to keep up with her on a natural. And Asura killing gods, like, Kratos killing gods left and right doesn't mean a damn thing when Asura round start got away with that. No god Kratos has fought is on the level of anything Asura has fought. And if anybody tries to say Atlas, I'm sorry, Atlas was A, weakened and restrained, and Kratos had to go through 4 separate, like, ways of taking him down. Nah. Asura would have put Atlas in a pack. Free. And now, like, if somebody brings that up, it'll be like, oh, but Death Battle said Death Battle was wrong. I don't care how you feel. Yeah, like, Asura fought Chakravartin. Ooh, prior to that, Asura was, like, whole ass tanking hits from Chakravartin like it was nothing. Like, this isn't even a... everybody using... I wish I had that ring. Yeah, you get 20% of the information, and then the rest is just approximation using... approximate information using assumptions based off of... Like, using assumptions based off of real-world math and science applied to a universe that does not follow our laws of physics by default. Which is the major problem. Death Battle tries to apply real-world math and science to worlds that don't use real-world math and science. Even comic books don't use real-world math and science. And they try to use it in their own And they try to use it on their own all the time. Yeah, like, Asura would win. Like, and I like the story of Kratos, but I can't lie. You're a piece of shit. And he's gonna cleanse all his deep. You know what? Fuck that. I'm just gonna reset. I'm not trying to deal with that shit. I don't fucking like this fight. And I'm not about to grind just to beat one fucking boss fight that sucks balls. Like, the most I could do is, like, grind Pressvelger until I can get better mantras. But at that point, I'm gonna grind Pressvelger, I might as well just reload all the way back before. Alright. Secunda. Rakunda. Fuck it. Yes, curse. Here we go. Here we go with this bullshit. Here we fucking go. He's staying on an otherwise phenomenal video game. That's all I really got from him, honestly. Alright, let's see. 2 cycles. If I do 2 cycles of that, then deploy Argila. She comes in ready. What the fuck? Okay. Oh, no. He used power charge. Never mind. I'm not confused. I was like, what the fuck? No, it was power charge. Okay, yeah, I'm fine then. Round start, curse. Go for me. Miss. Zanma. I'm not good at doing math in my head, but when my brain forces itself to go to that point, I start getting shit. I start getting shit at, like, in a fucking stupidly highly calculated level. Meaning, 4 turns from now. 4 turns from now, I'm gonna use an attack mirror. Because if I have the 2 attack mirrors, and I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna use those later then. What? Oh shit. How you been enjoying Sacred Stones? I personally loved it when I first played it. Ephraim. Is this motherfucker really about to just instantly get rid of Dekunda? He's gonna Dekunda himself. Let's have Bane. And I bet he's gonna go for an attack. Or power charge. Nope, he's gonna go for Zotsu Habane on Surf. Danma. Weakness. Ugh. Like, he can do this as much as he wants. If there's one thing this game can't do, it's kill my save state. It physically can't do that. Normal attack. Normal attack. Okay. I have to say, this isn't as bad as the shit I've dealt with in Super Robot Wars. That! Seeing Char hit off a 27% and getting a crit. The Red Comet's a bastard. Actually, wait a minute. Magnibomb. Hold up. Magnibomb Raccoonda. Raccoonda. No, Raccoonda Secunda. Magnibomb again. Attack Mirror. By all means, go for it. Zanma. Power Charge. Usso. Now Usso. Hold up. Oh, he's got a resistance ice, huh? Another attack mirror. A Psycho Rage. Please go for a normal attack and fuck yourself over. Right on schedule. Almost like he was predestined to fail. This... Actually, did I use Ross back then? I don't remember if I used Ross or not. Wind Wall, because he's probably gonna... If he goes for Zanma this turn... Psycho Rage. I'll have Bane. That's on Surf. Well, thank God I can do that. I forget Pirate is in these games. Like, that's an actual Fire Emblem class. I forget that's a thing. Alright. And another Tarunda. Moratazo. Rage, go ahead. Dekunda. Like, I think my main issue with, like, the Rage skills back, like, things like Desai, Rage, and SMT is that they're spammable. Bosses are able to spam them. Oh, he fell for it. That's perfect. Media. Yep, and then he's just gonna get He's just gonna get rid of. He's just gonna Deku to himself. Like, why the like? I don't get why older SMT has this thing where it's like, oh, play around the fact that the boss can just spawn more turns by cheating. It's cheating, straight up. Like, I call it as I see it. Somebody can be like, no, it's not cheating. There's a strategy. No, it's cheating. The boss is cheating. If anyone has to sit there and try and justify why a boss can spawn X amount of turns at will, because the player is using mechanics to their advantage, then you're just justifying that the game is allowed to cheat, and if you cheat, it's dishonorable. It's not even about demons. There's just general shit within SMT. He is an Asura, he's an Asura, much like us. Like, he's an Asura. Whether anyone likes to admit it or not, he's an Asura. He is a part of this system just like the rest of us, so why don't we have access to that? Genuine questions. Still dying. So yes, I have played the Raito games. Played them a long time ago when I had PS3. I downloaded both Raito 1 and 2 one day when I had like $20 on hand. And it was great. It was fucking great because, like, for as simple as they are as action RPGs, specifically Raito 1 and 2, they offer up a different experience for SMT as a whole, and I like that. Getting tired of it. Honestly, yeah. Debuff again, because if I keep him in a debuff loop, he has to cleanse his buffs. I'm noticing a pattern where he has to cleanse his debuffs. And that's why I kept Cielo in the back. Yeah, they were the first SMT action RPGs. Ah, you like to play Red Mage. Honestly, Red Mage is kind of based. Not gonna lie. This. Go ahead. Use it. Yep, Psycho. Oh no, he's Psycho Rage instead of just normal Rage. Zotzilla Habane. Is he gonna waste all three? Is he gonna waste all three of his turns on Zotzilla Habane? That's my real question. Oh, you poor ignorant Neanderthal of a creature. Yum yum, eat him up. He's an idiot, guys. Honestly, if I just play it like this and spam like Ziongo, what is he gonna do? Morotazo. He's fucking cooked. Where is it? Yeah. Yeah, I think Saz would classify as a Red Mage. Red Mage Father. Hold up. Go ahead. Use it to- I know you want to use Winds of Hell. Do it. Or is he gonna go for Spiral Edge? Nope. I won't attack. Thank God these, like, drain... Like, all these, like, wall-up skills cost such little MP. There's, like, zero downsides to using them. We swerved those, you ugly bitch. Now hold this cold. Another one for our troubles. You know, you never know. We might get hungry while you try to drop this bullshit on us. You know, hold that. Need to write a... Honestly, the Rhino fit needs to be a mainstay in all future SMT. Yes, sir! Oh my god! Bro got discombobulated. Wait, what the fuck? Did she come back with Earthlord Mastered? Girl? Where you get that from? And I got my health back. And we got that vitality up. And we got a stat increase. Cook that fraud. Watch this. Just look at him. Oh, and I was saying, yeah, the Rhino fit needs to be a mainstay in all future Persona and SMT games. Like, just let us have that in every game. Get cooked, you fucking fraud. Yeah, we put a lot of bombs on the boat, like I think 8.
Do you realize we could share the same fate as them?
We're not them.
We all hate, we all fight, we all devour just to survive. But eventually we'll die. I couldn't defend myself. We aren't any different from him.
No, we are.
What's the point then? Why live like this? Why are we even alive? Sir, tell me.
Maybe we live to determine how we die. We'll survive this and find our own answers. I can't talk, you know? He says that as he uses his one time to speak. Oh. Oh god, is this when we get that scene? Game? No. No. My game didn't just fucking... Even when you win, you lose. Emulation's a bitch. But I killed him. You know what? Would anyone honestly be mad at me if tomorrow when I started stream, I speedran the fight using cheats? Would anybody be mad at me? I beat the fight. It's not only recorded, it's in the VOD. So you know what? Yeah. That's what we're gonna do. Tomorrow, I'm gonna speedrun this fight using cheats. We're talking infinite MP. Wonder. Oh, that's beautiful. Anyways. Retreat. What the fuck? But yeah, nah, we're def, we speed blitzing this fight. We're gonna pretend this fight never happened. Tomorrow, we're gonna pick up where we left off and run through this entire fight from top to bottom. Yes, I'm cheating because I don't care. I beat it on stream. I saw it happen. Everybody did. And I'm gonna skip that cutscene, or I'm gonna have to watch it through and pray it doesn't crash again. With all that being said, I've been Wandering Sosuke. I want y'all to be easy. Take care. Have yourselves a damn good one. Shout out to Zach and the lurkers over on the YouTube side for coming through, and everyone in the Twitch chat as well. I want y'all to have yourselves a damn good one, and of course, as always, stay gold. Oh, get me some food.